guess I'm not really as relaxed as I seem to be on the outside. I obviously don't get the outward signs of having a bit of a problem of coping with the situation that perhaps Alan Moffat does. I guess that Colin Bond and I probably have a fairly similar approach to driving, or motoring, competition driving, that we just get in the car and do it. But I think that does not really tell the full story. I have to psych myself up, or don't have to. I tend to be psyched up fairly well before a race. I'm probably at my most nervous. That last minute or so before the flag drops is all hell. You're trying to sit there, concentrate totally on the man dropping the flag, and what you're doing in the car is all correct, etc. But once the race is underway, once you've gone that first 100 or 200 yards, you've changed gear, and you're off and running, I find that it's a whole new ball game. It meant a lot to me with doing well in the Repco trial. I think a lot of the cynics around thought that I'd blow up within 100 miles, but I wouldn't last. And I must admit that I was, although I was determined to do well, to prove that a racing driver was capable of winning a rally, that driving basically is driving, and although you alter your technique, your basic driving style doesn't alter. You're either driving the car nicely and smoothly or you're not. And to get out there and succeed in the Repco trial, to me personally, was a very good feeling, because I didn't really expect to finish, let alone win. The Touring Car Championship over the last 2 years has been a very high level of competitiveness, particularly between two teams. That's the Ron Hodgson Channel 7 team and the Marlborough Holden Dealer team, and in particular Bob Morris and myself. I would say that in long-distance races, though, that Moffat has probably got an edge on Bob as far as technique's concerned. Moffat drives very, very smoothly indeed, and Bob's finishing record, whether anyone likes it or not, over long-distance races is pretty poor. He's had a lot of engine blow-ups, and generally the car just non-finishing for various mechanical reasons. And this, to me, perhaps points to the fact that Bob is extending the car beyond what it can take. And while it can take it for 80 or 90 kilometres, it's a bit difficult for the car to take that sort of punishment for 6 or 7 hours in long-distance racing. Moffat, to me, is the epitome of the professional driver. He's not a natural driver. He has to work very hard at it. And to see a man overcome that disability, if you like, and still perform, I believe you have to give the man accolades.
Gary Wilkinson in pits with Bobby Morris.
And while Peter Brock is highballing it in front, Bob, you're sitting here next to me, which is not where you'd like to be.
No, I'm very disappointed, because the car was going so well. We were really cruising along, and looks like we've done an oil seal in the gearbox.
Well, you've got the car in here behind the pits, and the work is going on frantically. How long is it going to take?
Well, I don't know. It just depends what they have to do. Perhaps they're going to change the whole gearbox or just try and replace the seal. I don't know. But whatever it is, we're definitely not going to win the race, from the back of the pit.
Quest will be going out after this?
Yes, Udita will go out and have a drive, but the conditions out there at the moment are a little treacherous because it has started raining again, and we don't want to damage the car.
What about the pace of the race up until that point when it started to rain?
Well, we were doing it fairly easily, What we were doing was cruising along, conserving the car, and we had plenty of reserve to race for the second half if need be. It's all gone now, unfortunately.
Bobby Morris with us here in the... Let's go back now to Mike and Evan.
Thank you very much for that.